Greetings, this is Rohit from Resume Guru, and in today's video we're going to be looking at how to make a very optimized MBA Fresher resume. Okay, so let's begin. So who exactly is an MBA Fresher? As the name suggests, an MBA Fresher is someone who has fresh business knowledge and analytical skills to support areas like marketing, operations, finance, or strategy in a company. It's one of the strongest ways to enter the corporate world with a managerial mindset and start building leadership, decision making, and problem solving abilities. As the name implies, you're also supposed to be an MBA graduate. So, here are the essential things that are to be included in an MBA fresher resume. The first one is that the specialization has to be highlighted. Now, some people probably do a general MBA, but a lot of people also do specialized MBAs, which are in particular fields such as HR, marketing, operations. Nowadays, even AI is included as a course in MBA. So, those specializations have to be highlighted to convey what your specialty is to the recruiter and increase your chances of getting selected. Next up, your internship experience is also very important. So those internship experiences have to be highlighted in the resume to show that you have some exposure to the work experience and work life, and also show what skill sets you have. Next up, you also have to include analytical tools such as MS Excel, PowerPoint. There's also Power BI. There are a lot of such tools which are very crucial in the daily activities and operations of an MBA graduate in the jobs that they look for. Last but not the least, the academic projects that you have done, because in a lot of MBA courses, academic projects are very important. They have to definitely be highlighted because they're a good way to show your skill sets and your what are you good at. Next up, let's look at a resume sample to understand further on how to make a good resume for an MBA fresher. So as you can see, this is a one-pager example of an MBA fresher. Now this is one of our past clients. We have removed any confidential information to maintain their privacy. So as you can see, it has been divided into multiple sections to cover all important aspects. So this particular candidate, as you can see, is a specialization in finance. Now, as we mentioned before, adding a specialization is very important to ensure that the recruiter knows what your expertise lies in. The first section is the contact information section. In this section, you have to provide a name, phone number, email, and LinkedIn profile. So this allows the recruiter to contact you pretty easily and efficiently. And this is also very important for ATS because this data is auto picked up by the ATS when your resume is scanned by it. Next up is the profile section of the resume. Now the profile section or the summary section, they mean the same thing. In that you have to give an overview of yourself and a quick overview. This can include your academic strengths, your core skills, and your career interests in the particular domain. In this case, it's finance, so we're talking about finance. So like a 4 to 5 liner profile summary like this really helps convey your expertise in a few words, because normally a recruiter spends 6 to 8 seconds on a resume. So it's very important to use that time very effectively. Next up is the skill section. Now the skill section in your resume is a snapshot of your key strengths in the domain you're in. So in this case, again, we are focusing on finance. So the core skill sets for this particular candidate include financial analysis, corporate finance, risk management, financial modeling, budgeting, and forecasting. So you can either have them as bullet points, or you can have them in a single line separated by slashes like what we have done. So these keywords are very important for ATS again, because the recruiter will mention these keywords in the job description. So having them here, and especially at the top of your resume just below summary, will make it very easy for the ATS as well and the recruiter as well to understand what you're good at. Next up is the experience section. But again, since you're an MBA fresher, it's highly likely that instead of proper work experience, you may have like any internship experience or any voluntary experience. So in this particular client's case, they have voluntary experience that they've done so far. So this includes contributions to NGOs, social causes, and community initiatives. We have mentioned the name of the internship and also the voluntary experience and the date and everything. In a few bullet points, we have explained what all they have done in the particular experience that they've had. Next up is the education section. Now education section is of course very important. So in this the main aspect your MBA is mentioned. Secondly, you can also skip adding any grades, because after a certain point the grades are not as important, so you can choose to skip it. If you're using the resume in on-campus roles, then you may need to. It really depends on your college, but in most cases off campus you don't need to mention your grades. Last but not the least is the achievement section. Now the achievement section is again an optional section. If you have such achievements that you can mention, you definitely should. The achievements can be of types such as exceeded targets, received awards, led key projects, improved processes, or contributed to success. In this particular client's case, crowned MCM Queen 2023 for exemplary leadership, awarded an $8,000 scholarship, HR coordinator at this particular club, HR coordinator at this club, or volunteer at this organization, or something like that. So these are the achievements the client has had, and mentioning them specifically like this make sure that the recruiter pays attention to it. Overall, as you can see, this resume is also a single page, and in single page we have covered everything because the format we have used is very effective. It's ATS friendly, it looks very professional as well. The reason why we've kept it as a single page is because you'd be a fresher at this point, so having a 2-pager resume or a 1.5-pager resume is too much. Try to condense it down to a single page, because as long as you don't have that much work experience, 1 page is plenty. That covers our topic for today, which is on an MBA Fresher resume. If you would like to learn more, then please check out the link in the bio to get access to the full blog, where you can also look at this sample in more detail. If you have any particular queries, you can check out our phone number through which you can contact us on WhatsApp, or our domain which is resumeguru.in below. If you have any other queries, you can drop them down in the comments and we'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Finally, thank you so much for watching, and if you liked it, do press the like button and subscribe to us for more such information, and we wish you a very good day. Thank you.